total lunar eclipse, blood moon eclipse or Rahu Grasta Chandra Grahana will start today night at 8:58 p.m. IST and will continue till 2:25 a.m. IST of the next day, September 8th. During this 5.5 hours of time period, Rahu Chandra in Kumbha Rashi is said to cause negative or ill effects to majority of the Rashis. Of course, we have the protector Guru who is aspecting this through its 9th aspect. Both Rahu and Guru are in 24 degree in their respective Rashis. So, Guru will be capable enough to evade off the majority of the negative effects which Rahu is causing in the current time. But that is possible only till Guru is in this Mithun Rashi. Once Guru moves out of this Mithun Rashi, he will come to Karkatak Rashi and he will lose the aspect on Rahu. And that's when Rahu will actually show his negative or ill effects. And that's why it is pretty important to perform the required remedies during this Grahana Kala. So, people who are born in Mithun Rashi, Karkatak Rashi, Simha Rashi, Tula, Vrishtika, Makara, Kumbha, Meena, all these 8 Rashis have to perform certain remedies. Which are those remedies and how to do those remedies, as well as what about the other 4 Rashis, Mesha, Vrishabha, Kanya, Dhanu Rashi. What can they do or how well they can utilize this time period, that also I will mention in this video. So this video is mainly dedicated to remedies to be done during this lunar eclipse, plus the importance of spiritual sadhana during the any kind of eclipse. So if you are new to my channel, please do subscribe, and if you like my videos, please do like and share the videos among your friends and family circle. So let's first start what kind of remedies people who has to do who are from these 8 Rashis, that is the Rashis which are said to have the ill effects of this Chandragrahana. So people in Mithun, Karkataka, Simha, Tula, Vrishtika, Makar, Kumbha and Meen, all these 8 Rashis have to chant the Bija mantras of Chandra and Rahu. Firstly, after 9 p.m. or after 9:30 p.m. IST, take a shower, that is hair shower only, and wear a white clothes, possible wear white clothes, at least the top should be white one, and you have to chant these 2 Bija mantras minimum 108 times each. And this comes like this: Om Ram Hrim Rom Saha Chandraya Namaha. Then for Rahu it is Om Bhram Bhrim Bhrom Saha Rahave Namaha. Make sure any mantra chant during eclipse should have the proper pronunciation. There shouldn't be any kind of mispronunciation. So please chant these 2 mantras in proper way so that you get the complete benefits of it. So both these mantras has to be chanted minimum 108 times. Apart from these 2, as I mentioned in my previous videos, Grahana Kala Stotra as well as Navagraha Pida Hara Stotra. Both these 2 stotras which you will find in Stotramala app, you have to chant this as well only once. Only once is more than enough, or even if possible chant it for 11 times, that's also good. Navagraha Pida Hara Stotra as well as Grahana Kala Stotra. These 2 stotras. And it comes like Yosau Vajradharo Deva Adityanam Prabhurmataha. Then Chandragraho Paragota. Like that it comes. So please do chant those stotras. And Rohinisha Sudhamurti Sudashana Sudhamata. Like that it comes. So these 2 stotras you have to chant. Apart from this, any of the other stotras, if you are left with some time, like Vishnu Sahasranama, Lalita Sahasranama, you can chant these mantras as well. And preferably, people of these 8 Rashis, because it's Chandra Rahu conjunction, chanting Durga Stotra or Durga Apaduddaraka Stotra. This is pretty important. Durga Apaduddaraka Stotra. It comes like Namaste Sharanye Shive Sanukampe, Namaste Sharanye Jagaddatri, like this. So this stotra also you will get it in Stotramala app. You can actually search for that and you can look for that, or you can even type in Google and get those stotras as well. So chanting these stotras for people of these 8 Rashis are suitable and are recommended. So mandatory is these These two shlokas are more than enough, but if you are left with time and if you are interested, you can do the other set of stotras which I mentioned. So apart from these 8 Rashis, people who are born in Mesha, Vrishabha, Kanya, Dhanu Rashi. These 4 Rashis, you can say they are a bit fortunate. They won't have the ill effects or the negative effects, but some good effects. Because for Mesha Rashi natives, this eclipse is happening in 11th house. So it is the Labhasthana, so you can get some good fortune or it is a good time period. Though the position is in 5-11 axis, emotionally or for emotional well-being, this couldn't be a good time as we have discussed in the previous videos. So you can use this time period to elevate your spiritual sadhana. So all these 4 Rashis, Mesha, Vrishabha, Kanya and Dhanu Rashi, all 4 of you can take this as an opportunity to elevate your spiritual sadhana. If you are interested to move in the spirituality or to even enhance or to even commence your spiritual journey also, this is the right time, because any mantra or any kind of stotra chant during this eclipse is said to attain siddhi, or it will give 100x of results. But again, mantra or the stotra has to be chanted in a proper pronunciation, in a proper way. So you also have to take a hair shower, that is you have to take a proper bath, and then you have to start it during this time period. That is after 9:30 p.m. IST. If you start, it will be the better one, because partial eclipse has to start. Though the penumbral one starts at 8:58 p.m., the partial will start after 9:30 or 9:45. So start after that time period. So you can chant any of the stotras. But preferably, I would recommend for a spiritual sadhana that you have to start with the Bija mantras of all the 9 planets. Surya, Chandra, Kuja or the Mangal, Rahu, Ketu, Guru, Shukra, Shani, Buddha, all the 9 Graha Bija mantras. You can find this information or the video for the pronunciation also in my YouTube channel with the name Navagraha Mantras. So if you go and search in my channel Navagraha Mantras, you will get the video of it. So you will get all the 9 Grahas Bija Mantras, and you can chant all of them. There are 3 types I have given. You can chant all the 3 types also. It is your convenience. If you want to chant these type of Bija Mantras only for 108 times, all the 9, if you want to chant it 108 times, well and good. Or all these Bija Mantras, 9 Bija Mantras, you want to chant for 11 times each, that also is recommended. So this is the first one. Second thing is that it is best advised you chant Durga Apad Duddaraka Stotra, then Lalita Sahasranama, Shri Kanakadara Stotra, Vishnu Sahasranama, and also Shivashtaka, Shiva Panchakshari Mantra, or even just Om Namah Shivaya for 108 times. So these stotras are also recommended for commencing your spiritual sadhana or for commencing your spiritual journey. People who are already in the spiritual sadhana or are undergoing through that by doing various kind of stotras or various kind of vrata, puja and all, you can elevate it to much better level by chanting Durga Sukta or even chanting Shiva Tandava Stotra or even Dasharatha Krita Shani Stotra or many other stotras which actually elevate the sadhana. And you can find them a lot in this Stotra Mala app actually. That can be a bit feasible and helpful. Also chanting the Kali mantra or even chanting any kind of Dasha Mahavidya Stotra, that also with proper pronunciation is required. After chanting all these mantras, and when it is about to near to the eclipse ending also, somewhere around 2 a.m. I think. So because the partial eclipse ends around 2 a.m. So at that time take a hair shower again, okay, and take a bunch amount of rice actually and put it into a plastic cover or put it into a cover actually. Then the very next day visit a Shiva temple and find a priest there and give this rice as dana or as a donation to them. So during this time this is actually advised to all of them, all the 8 or plus whatever the complete 12 Rashis they have to do. Whoever has done this sadhana or the remedy, they have to take a mushti kind of a rice, that is 1 handful of rice, put put it into a cover, then donate it to a Shiva temple priest. Morning or evening of Monday, it is preferred. Monday only you have to give. So this is the procedure of doing the sadhana or the remedy during this lunar eclipse. If you have any doubts or any kind of clarifications, you can write to me in the comment section. I can help you with that. Wearing white clothes, that is at least the top being the white one is preferred, or at least you can wear the pale white or near to that color as well. So that's also good. So this was it for the day. I hope you follow all of them, and thank you so much.